The full moon on October the 28th brings with it the energy of endings and completions, where one chapter now closes and another one is about to open. And this full moon is extra powerful because it's also combined with the lunar eclipse. And the lunar eclipse is happening on the 28th or 29th, depending on where you live. And it brings that extra boost of energy to really help you with that letting go and releasing. Because everything that started with the solar eclipse and the new moon on October the 14th now comes to completion with this full moon and lunar eclipse. So it's truly a powerful and transformative time that we're in right now. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this particular full moon, so you can really know what to expect and how to also make the most out of these energies that are now available to you to really help you let go and release and close that chapter to what has been and open yourself up to that new beginning. And the first thing that I would like for you to know is that with this full moon, there's a deep inner release that is happening. And especially because it's also combined with the lunar eclipse energy. And if you want to learn more about the key things about the lunar eclipse, there's the video in the description below. You can check that out. But this full moon is really assisting you with that deep inner release. So you may be purging a lot. So you're really being assisted with this full moon energy on an energetic level to really release, to let go, to purge on a deep inner level of all the things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer to your highest and greatest good. So you will feel that deep inner release with this full moon energy. So anything you want to let go of, anything that you have been holding on to, just hand it over to this full moon energy. Let it basically pull it out of you so you can hand it over. Let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to fight or argue for your limitations. Just let it go. Hand it over to this energy, to this full moon energy. Like I said, there's a combination of the full moon and a lunar eclipse. It's really powerful to really assist you with that deep inner release. Then the second thing I would like for you to know is that there's also an immense opportunity to heal deeply. Think of it like that. This full moon energy is basically lighting a flashlight into all the areas in your life that are out of alignment, that are just outdated, that are no longer serving you. Anything that can be situations, habits, people, circumstances, just anything, any area of your life is really being highlighted in different ways to really get your attention, to really show you where are you out of alignment. And here's really that immense opportunity to heal deeply, to release and let go of whatever is holding you back. This could be fears or doubts or limiting beliefs or past life trauma or even past trauma. That doesn't even have to be past life. It could be ancestral things. Whatever it is, allow yourself to be open, to be shown what areas of your life requires healing, releasing, and letting go of. And also tune in within you to see what do you need to heal within yourself that is holding you back, that has been weighing you down. Like I said, this could be old habits and beliefs and things like that you have been holding on to because, it was easier that way, or maybe you weren't aware. This full moon energy really shines that light onto those areas that requires your attention. And here's really the invitation is allow yourself to become aware. Become aware of the messages, the insights, and just the things that are simply out of alignment. Allow yourself to become aware, because when you have awareness and you have the power of choice, and here then is the invitations to do something about what you are uncovering. There's truly an immense opportunity right now for that deep inner healing and letting go. Now, October was quite the intense month for many, because this month was all about that rebirth that really got kickstarted with the equinox in September. That's when the rebirth phase really began, and October was really about that. And it's coming to completion now at the end of the month with the full moon, with the lunar eclipse. It's truly closing the chapter on all the stuff that has been, because yes, we're going through a lot of things, and this year may have been very challenging for you, as it has been for many, myself included. But you see, the thing is, all that we experienced this year was all in preparation for this point right now, because now we're starting a new beginning. Because as we're moving into this new earth template, this new earth frequency band, especially as we're then moving into the Aquarian age next year, starting next year, there's so much that we still need to let go of. And this year was really that preparation for that new age that we're moving into with this change in zodiac signs, right? So there's a lot that is coming up. There's a lot that we still need to heal and release. And yes, you're probably absolutely tired of all the healing and releasing. Believe me, I completely understand. But allow yourself to go with whatever comes up. Work the energy. Allow yourself to heal deeply. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you. This full moon really gives you that immense opportunity to just hand it all over. Let it go. Just say, I'm done. I'm a release it. I'm going to let it go. That's really what is at offer here right now. And that brings me to the third piece here that I want you to know is that there may be a time of inner purging and letting go. And it may not be very comfortable because maybe you're holding on to things. And here's really the invitation is let it go. If it's no longer serving you, if it doesn't fit anymore, if it's outdated, out of alignment, allow yourself to let it go. And yes, that can cause a lot of uncomfortable feelings because you have to let go of things that you have been holding on to for such a long time. So it may be uncomfortable, but the thing is, just so you're aware, the more you resist this purging, this letting go, the more uncomfortable it actually will be. So allow yourself, take time out, tune in, and allow yourself to feel the feelings that are coming up. Don't suppress them, don't hold back, just allow yourself, really set the intention. I'm going to give myself the time right now. Put a time on, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever you think you need to really purge, to feel the feeling, to give whatever's happening within you, give it an outlet, acknowledge it, give it a voice, whether it is through crying, through writing, through speaking, through whatever it is. But give it a voice, give it an outlet, allow yourself to release it. Or if you don't want to give it an actual physical voice, you can also just intend to just push it out of your body, push it out of your field. Just allow yourself to feel the feelings with the intention not to be the victim of the situation and being stuck in the feeling, but with the intention of releasing it and letting it go. Sometimes we need to feel the feelings in order to let it go. And it's not always good to just stuff it down and push it aside because it doesn't go anywhere. It just stays within your field. So here, allow yourself, just take that time out whenever you're feeling very squeezed, whenever you're feeling very uncomfortable. Tune in and like, okay, what is coming up? What am I feeling here? And then allow yourself to really dispel all that energy, like really purging it out. Pushing it out of your field, pushing it out of every pore of your body if you would like, and out of your field. Now, I also have an activation for you that can actually help you also with the ascension nervous system. It's an ascension nervous system activation to calm down your ascension nervous system because that's really what is being activated whenever you're feeling not okay. Or there's also another activation about that inner healing. Really, it's a healing and purification activation. The links are in the description below that can help you with this process because yes, it can be quite challenging when you're purging and you're feeling all these different things, but these activations can assist you with that releasing, that letting go. So I put the links in the description if you would like to check those out. But there's really that immense opportunity right now to let that stuff go. So you may be going through a time of purging. Now, this could also actually be externally as well, where you're feeling called to just do like fall cleaning, so to speak, right? Just, getting rid of all the things that you no longer need, really liberating yourself from all the things that you simply don't need anymore, that you have just held on to for whatever reason. So just be aware the time of inner purging is going to continue, but you will then notice then, and this brings me to the fourth piece here, is that this will then see you uplift immensely. As you're letting go, as you're releasing, you're feeling that release. Because, like I mentioned, this key theme, it's about the ending and a new beginning. So as you're releasing, as you're letting go, you will then feel that ease kind of washing over you. You will feel more relaxed. You will feel more at peace. You will feel lighter as well. You won't feel as constricted anymore either. So the more you allow yourself to just let it go, just Let it go. Surrender to this process. Surrender to what is unfolding. And the more you allow yourself to do that, really letting it go, even if it's hard, because like I said, sometimes it's hard to let go of things that you have been holding on to for a very long time. This could be people, situations, habits, beliefs, a way of being, all of those different things. It's sometimes hard, and even certain fears and doubts and past trauma, sometimes it's hard to let it go because it may protect you in a certain way, right? So the more you allow yourself to really let that go, really let go, drop the baggage basically, you will see yourself feeling lighter, more relaxed, more at ease, more joyful, more happier. And also, the fulfillment kind of kicks in as well, because you will feel so much better as you're shedding the layers, as you're letting it go, as you're releasing it. And about the letting go, I just want to mention something. It's okay to let go of certain things, maybe even things that you have been doing for a very long time. It's okay to let that go. It does not mean that you're a failure or that it's bad, that you have stopped something. It's okay, because sometimes you're outgrowing things, or not just sometimes, all the time you're outgrowing certain things. And you don't want to hold on to something. So think of it like that. You don't hold on to clothes that you were wearing during childhood, right? Because they don't fit anymore. You have outgrown them, so you had to get new clothes that fit you better based on your size. It's the same thing with every area of your life. There comes a point when you simply outgrow certain things. And it's about becoming aware of what have I outgrown, what no longer serves me, what no longer fits, what no longer is in alignment. And then being courageous enough to say, okay, I'm gonna let it go, because it's no longer in alignment. And that opens you up then for something new, for something better. But you won't necessarily know in the moment, well, what is that new thing that is then to come? It's about then trusting that something better is on the way. It may already have knocked on your door. You just maybe haven't really listened or haven't paid attention, or you weren't ready to open the door to that. So the more you allow yourself to really do this work, you will see things are shifting. Because at the end of the day, it's all to your highest and greatest good, even though you may not see it in the moment. Then the fifth and final piece I want you to know is that with this full moon energy, you may feel challenged and exhausted both at the same time. You may feel as if you just came out of a period of immense rebirth, which technically you have, because like I said, this rebirth phase started with the equinox in September. And it was going on this entire month because it was helping you really ready yourself for this new earth template that we're moving into. This is a completely new frequency band that we have to align ourselves to, because Earth is moving into this new energy. Like I said, the Aquarius age is starting, full time, starting next year for the next, I believe, 20 years. So we need to get ready for that. And that's what is happening right now. So whatever you have experienced throughout October, even though it may have been exhausting and you may feel like you just ran a marathon or came out of somewhat of a dark night of the soul or anything like that, it was to your highest and greatest good. And then you will feel that sense of maybe victory, or just this kind of taking a breath like, oh my God, I made it. And you did. You've gotten to this point. You're still standing strong. Maybe you got bruised up quite a bit this year, but you've made it to this point. And now it's that invitation is to celebrate that, to really acknowledge how much you have grown this year alone. And even just this month alone, how much has changed, how much has shifted. Maybe the path that has changed for you, all of those things. Allow yourself to acknowledge your growth and celebrate it. Pat yourself on the shoulder, like literally give yourself a pat on the shoulder saying, you've made it. Be proud of yourself, because this year was not easy. By far, it was very, very challenging. When I did the forecast for this year, I never thought that it would be as challenging as it was. I mean, I knew there was things that, we will be triggered or whatnot, but I really did not think it would be as challenging as this year has turned out to be. However, now as I'm looking back, yes, it was challenging, but for myself, I have seen myself grow in ways I would have never grown if it wouldn't have been for all these challenges that I have experienced this year. And I want to invite you to look back. Yes, this year may have been very, very challenging for you too. Maybe you're still stuck kind of in the middle of the challenge, but allow yourself to realize how much you have grown, how much you have transformed, how much you have learned, and how much things have shifted and maybe even changed in your life, how much you have changed. Now is a time to really celebrate that, to maybe pamper yourself a little bit more, acknowledge yourself for how far you have come. So with this full moon, you may feel all kind of different feelings, from exhaustion, overwhelm, excitement, ease, all at once, because it's going, all these negative feelings, these challenging feelings will then be replaced by the lighter feelings, the more positive feelings. So this energy is definitely going to maybe trigger you at times, but just know it's to your highest and greatest good. And like I mentioned, there are a couple of light language activations in the description below that can assist you with that can assist you through these energetic, challenging times with this purging and everything, to really assist you in letting go and releasing. So check out those links in the description to really help you make it through this. And by the way, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. I hope this was insightful. Maybe not so much what you wanted to hear, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe even leave me a comment below. Let me know, how has this month been for you? What's been going on for you? Has it been very challenging, or have you been handling it somewhat with ease? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. But now, the way you can really make the most out of this is, I do want to invite you, take time out. Maybe put it in your calendar, block out your calendars, that you don't do anything, any engagements or anything like that, that you really take time out where you can be by yourself. Maybe if you can go outside, be in Mother Nature, or go in your room, or go somewhere where you can be undisturbed, to really sit with whatever comes up. Journal about whatever comes up. Maybe do some more shadow work. Really allowing yourself to peel back the layers of what is being shown to you right now that is out of alignment. Allow yourself to kind of explore all areas of your life, externally and also most importantly internally, to see what is out of alignment. And allow yourself to be honest with yourself. Don't judge yourself for whatever comes up. Just know that whatever you are uncovering, well, you then have a choice to do something about it, right? So be grateful for whatever you're uncovering, because then you can choose to heal, to let go, to release, to do whatever you need to let that go, to set yourself free from that. And then do your work. Do what you feel called to do, whether it's go get a healing session, an energy healing session, or anything like that. Work with your mentor or coach or anything like that. Listen to my activation to really assist you with that. Or do what you feel called to do. Pamper yourself a little bit more. Do a little bit more self-care. Do what you feel called to do that will help you through this process. But in the same time, also celebrate your growth, celebrate the changes, celebrate your transformations, celebrate you for having made it this far. Acknowledge yourself for your dedication to your path. Then let go of whatever is coming up for you, and then trust your intuition, because you will also receive insights into, for one, what you need to let go of, and then also what is that newness that is wanting to come in. Trust your intuition. Go with whatever you feel called to go. Really trust whatever is coming up. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you take the time out to really make the most out of this full moon lunar eclipse energy. Like I said, check out the lunar eclipse video as well, so you can find out a little bit more about what's going on. There's going to be also a lunar eclipse activation to help you with the energies as well. So there's a lot of good things that are really available to you right now. And I really hope I was able to give you some insight, some clarity on how to really make the most out of this full moon energy. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out these videos here to really assist you with this whole process. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.